Time now for our Educating Mid-Michigan segment. Longtime educator Craig Douglas joining us this morning, and we are talking about dual enrollment. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. I'm glad to see you on this Veterans Day. Thanks for being here. Let's talk about dual enrollment and why it could be a great option for high school students. Start with, what is it?
So I did a search, and it's like a long list of reasons. So I've kind of boiled it down a couple. First of all, it's a great way to put your toe in the water and try a college class while you're in high school. So think about back when we were in high school, we didn't have this option, at least I didn't. But if I could have maybe tried a class or two, it might have helped prepare me for post-high school. Second, it's an opportunity to take a class at the expense of the state of Michigan. There's no tuition cost back for dual enrollment students, as long as they're in high school. That's the caveat. And third, it's a chance to accelerate. It's not unheard of now for kids to graduate from high school with more than just a few credits under their belt. In fact, there are some cases where kids will graduate from high school having an associate's degree if they really aggressively go at it. So it depends on the student, depends on the circumstance, but it's a great door opener for kids, in my opinion.
Sure, and for a high school student who may be considering that option of dual enrollment, what should they consider first, though? You know, what is the biggest difference, you'd say, between high school level and dipping your toe into college classes?
Well, there's always that level of difficulty and then uncertainty of, can I handle it as a student? And so the best way to maybe get some guidance on that is to go to the high school counselor. High school counselors are very well connected with local community colleges and local universities, and they can help guide their students. They know their pupils best. They can help guide them into success.
Yes, and you know, how could, you touched on this, but how could this, you know, set a different course for a student?
Well, acceleration. Yeah. I mean, think if you even could avoid part of your freshman year courses by taking them while you're still in high school, or maybe your entire freshman year. There are some students that will graduate and start with junior eligibility. It all depends on how aggressive they go at it, right? That's a great, great advantage in terms of accelerating. Not to mention the fact that they're challenged more in high school. There was a study done, gosh, several years ago, maybe 20 years or more, about the senior year in high school and how many times seniors are bored. They
checked out a little bit.
Yep. We used to, in education, we used to call it senioritis. I don't know
well,
if that's an official term.
I think they still call it senioritis.
This is a way to avoid that. Instead of getting a little senioritis, challenge, go and accelerate, try new things.
Of course. And then overall, again, it comes down to the individual student.
Yep, and I put this piece out there for viewers because grandpas and grandmas, moms and dads may very well want to talk to Junior about the fact that maybe they should go and sit down with a counselor and take a look at dual enrollment options, depending upon what the career trajectory is for the young person.
Yes, it could really be a great kickstart for that student. As always, if you have any educator-related questions, feel free to email us. There's the email address on your screen, goodmorning@abc12.com. Great insight as well, always. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Matt.